Okay. Alright, it's a stormy night, but the grapes are still growing. There's some bamboo. The woman says, "Oh no, we must be out in the storm and hold this together." The girl says, "No, I'll hold it together with rope, but can we just hang ourselves?" They're gonna make a stew instead. It was too stormy outside. They were not ready for that. Okay, so she's gonna cook a stew. Yep, cooking a stew and making food because they need comforting. It was such a bad night. Oh, this is the next morning. The mist is coming in from hell, and Silent Hill is trying to get them, but she steps out. She says, "Oh, thank God I don't have to keep working in the night wind." Oh, the door just goes, it doesn't close all the way. The little girl comes out with her noose and she's like, "Yay, I can't wait to hang something." Oh, this is dark. Oh, she's touching that bamboo. You know, it's the biggest bamboo she's ever touched. Okay, oh, it's a man. He's chopping the, ooh, that hurts. If you got some big bamboo. They're playing tug of war. "This is my stick." "No, it's mine, you stupid little girl." She's got the strength of a moose, an ox. Okay. Leaves are falling on them. They don't care. They're used to being out in the wild and getting dirty, and there might be ticks. Meemaw says, "Hi, would you like a bunch of coffee?" "Just a whole bunch. I have a whole selection for you. Just a bunch." "Oh, tell as old as time." She's pouring some tea. And time is what it's taking to pour the tea. She took forever to do one. Oh, they're happy to have their coffee, and the little girl doesn't get. Oh, she has one magically. And oh, she drugged them. They passed out. Oh, a bunch of bamboo. They've been working hard. That rope hasn't been used at all. It's useless. She says in her mind, "I'm going to carve this up." And little girl's like, "I'm going to carve little girl size ones because I'm not as womanly." She's measuring the ground. That's the size she likes. She's going to put the rope finally to use, and there's some holes she's been poking at with the stick. She's like, "Right here might be the right spot." A butterfly flies around, but the wind says, "We're gonna get you." Alright, she's trying to put a pole in there and hope maybe she's practicing for dancing. The little girl says, "No, I can dance better." She's so angry. She keeps playing tug of war. She wants that stick. She's like a dog. Alright, woman's got some swamp ass. She's wiping it. The wind is blowing. Alright, Meemaw's making the stew. She's itching because there's probably ticks and stuff all over her, chiggers and stuff. That stew is just making S's, saying SOS, help us. Okay, she made a meal for a whole family. She's like, "I made this ark by myself. Look at this, little girl. You didn't help at all. You kept fighting for it." And the little girl's like, "I don't care." Okay, it goes to black. Okay, they made a garden. There's nothing growing though, but will it by the end? Because they're hungry. Alright, the maiden is walking through, and the little girl's got to do all the work. She's ready for it. She can't wait to dig up some bodies. Alright, they dug up a little plant and playing with the fertilizer. Who doesn't do that? Like, okay. Yeah, use a shovel. Like, why would you touch... Okay. She's making a hole, but that's probably for the little girl, because the little girl keeps getting in her way and keeps trying to fight her for the sticks. Alright, she's putting the weeds into the ground. They're planting this weed. I mean, they're just doing basic farming stuff right here, and I can't laugh at this because they're just doing the right thing. She's tying it up. She says, "You'll never leave me." It's crying. It says, "Please let me go." Okay. Mimo is playing with your hair, trying to give you candy. Don't take candy from strangers. She drugged you before. Don't fall for it again. What's in the bag, they wonder. Oh, little girl fell for it again. She can't wait. Yep, that's the burial site right there. That's what, and the leaves are like, "Please, don't fall for it." But she took one home. She says, "You're my best friend. You talk to me, and I don't have any friends who talk." And then the old woman gives her her own little weed and says, "Put it back where it belongs. You must stay here forever." And there's a graveyard of leaves and footsteps. They try to leave, but they couldn't leave. The food is still steaming. No family there, though. Nobody wants to eat. Nobody likes her food. Little girl's just saying stuff. She's probably telling a joke or playing charades. Meemaw says, "Yay, we're all finally sitting together and going to eat finally." Because they haven't eaten in this one. Nope, they're not going to eat. The camera is showing a foreshadow of something dark to come. Little girl's just tap dancing with her sprinkler of water. She can't wait to put more plants in their little grave sites. The woman's watering them. She thinks, they have to be watered. They have to be fed too. Prisoners need water. It looks naughty. Okay, why are we focusing on this? What? Okay, ooh. Is that how plants make babies? Okay, the little girl's giving them bath. The woman's just doing the same old thing, digging up leaves. She just loves her leaves. She needs those weeds. Little girl is mad at this caterpillar. Get out of here, she says. This caterpillar says, okay, I'm leaving. I don't like your face. Okay, she's putting some more muddy weeds in this basket, because if all things to collect, why not mud? Are they going to make mud pies later? Mud baths? I don't know. This dragonfly thinks he's the king of this garden. He says, I am king, hear me roar. She's just so happy to air out these blankets with the bed bugs. Okay. Oh, she can't wait to drug these kids. They're just so out and about, and she can't handle them, More pot pie or whatever. Oh, it's on fire, yeah. That pot pie came from hell. She's the evil stepmother, and she can't wait to put her little stepdaughters into a slumber so that she can relax. They're just happily eating, happily. The little girl can count to 5. She says, look, there's 5 parts on this leaf. She says, here, have some more stew. No, I'm taking it back from you. The little girl says, I can decorate better than you. Just watch me. Oh, no. She almost fell. Okay, you're cutting the leaves off. No, you're just pretending to. You're threatening them because they're trying to grow too big. Oh, see? Their elders do not approve of this. Granny's on her knees, counting beans. She's trying to make a beanstalk herself, because Grandpa haven't been satisfying her. Alright, it's another morning. Grapes keep growing. Little girl says, haha, I've seen bigger grapes than that. I'm sorry. She's making fun of the size of the grapes. So is she. She's fondling them. I just don't know why we're seeing this. Okay. She's gonna dry those grapes off with the leaves because she's in love. Never seen so many grapes in her life. She is hungry. Alright, they're putting a ribbon around the beanstalk. They just love to decorate. Granny's pouring them into her stew because she said, y'all fuck with me, I fuck with you. Granny is making something in her magical lab. I wonder what kind of lab that is. Alright, Granny made the happy juice. What is she gonna do with that? Is that why the girls passed out before? Little girl says, no, I'm not supposed to touch this, but I really want to try it. Alright, little girl, you're getting on my nerves. Let me just pour you a glass of this happy juice. Oh, you'll sleep good tonight. Oh, it tastes so good. It tickles my nose. So the woman's drinking her own juice that's glowing. That's gonna make her feel good. Granny's like, yes, drink all those cups of juice. Alright. Yep, that's a magical potion right there. Well, they're tripping and they're out in the woods eating these magical fruits. Oh, drinking the magical fruits. Oh, wow, they're starting to hallucinate. They're seeing cicadas. Yeah, it's about to get noisy now. Cicadas are taking over. Oh, wait, but they were never really there. Grape syrup. Okay, that's what she's calling it. Oh, we know what it really is. Alright, they are having a hallucination. Oh. Alright, she's fondling the grapes again. She's just yearning. She desires. She has her needs. The little girl don't understand. She's just like, I just like to be here, and I like these baskets, and I just like grapes. Oh, don't snip them. Oh, he's neutering the grapes. He kind of messed up, but it worked anyway. Oh, she just loves her new little friends. She's like, I'm gonna pretend you're the New York ink. Yeah, I mean. The little girl smelling the taint. Alright, you little pack mule, collect all these. You need to build your muscles. We're only gonna collect a few. Just a few. I don't know why, but those are the most perverted grapes I've ever seen. Dirty water. Everybody's been using that as the toilet. I haven't seen any bathrooms, so looks like my state. Okay. The birds say, nope, fuck this. The vultures are flying around, waiting, just waiting for you to drop. Granny says, I'll help you with that. She puts her magical powder together with her grapes. She just loves these grapes. You know, make wine out of water. She's mixing the powder with the grapes. She's gonna make this that's her magical grape syrup. Gets you some energy. Keeps those girls out there doing all the work for her so she can stay home and cook and sleep. And I've never really seen her do anything at all but cook. Okay, making more of that magical, shiny liquid. Yes, yes, she says, I guess. Takes her forever to steer this, but it's worth it because the little girls they're addicted now. They need it. They can't wait for it to be done. Look at them. You don't know what it's made of. We strain it, kind of like kidney stones. The little girl says, I can't wait to get in this, but this jar is dirty and I don't know where it's been, Granny. Okay, they made 4 batches now because they're getting a tolerance and they need more. She says strawberry preserves. She's learning how to write. But silly little girl, it's been grapes this whole time. Alright, they're making a sandwich. And the little girl can be the first guinea pig. Oh, will she survive this? She's already turning red, so probably not. Okay, they've made a lot. Some of those are probably pea jars, but that's fine. They don't have any bathrooms. They're tired of the river. Another storm is brewing, just like the special lab in Granny's kitchen. Oh no. Where did the grapes go? Will they survive? They're addicted. They need it. Ooh, what's that woman offering to the storm gods? The trees are waving hello or goodbye. I don't know. They want them to leave. I mean, that's what trees do. Leave. This grape is looking fabulous with this little bow in its hair. Okay, she's back with the rope. She never knows when she has to tie them down if they try to escape. Granny faded. Here's the real Granny. Oh my gosh, the whole time Granny was a ghost and she was an evil demon trying to drug them. Or they're hallucinating. I don't know. Granny's on her way. She says, stop this, kids. You're always playing in the storm. You need to come inside and sleep. Granny is tired of this shit. Oh, she pissed herself and making a puddle. Granny's then found another bunch of kids, and she's making them help her because the other 2 are useless. Okay, they're pretending to run in slow motion to the window. They missed the door. Sometimes you gotta wash your shoes. Alright, some kids show up, some more kids show up, and she's making garlic and doesn't even know they're there yet. She's making a stew. It's taking forever. The woman says, how long have I been here? Probably since I was a little girl. The little girl says, I'm still a little girl and I've only been here a little bit. The woman says, now, little girls, you will be a nice addition to my collection. Here's some more of my special grape syrup and some crackers. You know, better than what prisoners get. These prisoners are just drinking, kind of like, how much more of this do we have to take? Granny says, come on, drink. Your grape syrup's gonna get cold. Alright, she's passed out the little girl, but the other woman's still, she's slowly, okay, they're all passed out. Oh, they woke up. Granny just, she can't stand them. Alright, the morning is wet. The woman is waking up. She does not know what's going on. She's hungover. She keeps coming out because she needs more. She needs a fix. Little girl needs a fix more. Why did you leave me? I need these grapes. Oh no, where are the grapes? Where are the grapes? Oh no, you broke the bamboo. But there's some grapes on. The little girl says, could this be the last of its kind? Alright, the woman's leaving these new little girls there to continue carrying on the tradition. They're just gonna fix some sticks together. They don't know how. Here's a ribbon to make it look nice. We'll cover it up and pretend like it looks normal. This little girl is like, well, maybe these will look like grapes if you cover it up with leaves, and then Granny won't hit me anymore, you know? Because Granny's a bad person. Granny's a bitch. Okay, there's a rainbow saying, follow me if you want to escape. Do they? She says, oh yeah, well, last night was so crazy, but I'm so glad there's more grapes. And the old woman's like, I am too. I need you to work for me. You work for grapes. The woman's working for grapes. The little girl, she's just, at all odds and ends, she's just picking up whatever she can find. She just wants some grape syrup. Oh, everything evaporated. It says, we're gone. The rainbow says, you know what, I'm out too. And like, there ain't no hope for you. I led the way, you didn't come. Granny's making more of that stew. I don't know why. Toil, what is it? Bubble and boil? Oh, I'm not a witch, Granny. Okay, they're eating some rice because every once in a while they need food too. Oh, it's still raining. Oh no, she sees something. Granny's airing it out. It's been a long night. Alright, the jars are turned upside down because I don't know where they've been. Ugh. The little girl's writing another SOS, help us please, we're trapped here letter, but she's just there for the juice. She's trying different languages. She's like, can somebody in the world please help us? She had to pee in her own jar. She's like, we don't have toilets here. Yeah, they're ready to send out SOSs everywhere. They're pretending to be happy with Granny, but they want out. She says, stay, I've got bread and more of these drinks that I keep giving you. What else could you need in the world? Syrup. They're like, well, we do like it. We are addicted. She's preserved things. She's made more syrup. There's a lot of mothers out there with trifling children that could use that. Alright, here comes Tinkerbell to say, I'm here to save you, take you to Never Never Land. They're like, never, I'm gonna hide this. You can't see our secrets. Granny will hit us. Little girl says, this is just jelly. It's just an empty jar. Nothing to see here. Move along. Granny's hiding it all too. Here comes the Popo. Tinkerbell's a snitch. She's gonna tell. Alright, they're trying to make their escape. Going to Oz. Alright, they're finally going to make a sale, I think. Wait till the people get a load of this. It'll knock them out. Little girl's putting her little secret sign that says, help me in some language. The woman says, would you like some syrup? I'm lonely. And the old man says, I'm lonely too. Here, take a sample. He takes the sample. The little girl can't wait. She wants to get away so badly. If only the woman could find a lover. Did she find one? And now they say goodbye, for Granny has finally found her a suitor, and she no longer needs her slaves. She now has a husband to do it for her. Her very own slave, legally bound. And that's it. Good night, or good day. Where are you at?